What's up, Internet? We are here once again with my N64 awesome, bizarre, multi-flashcart mabob thing. Although I'm not too happy about this because our next game is N64, thank you, brain, F1 World Grand Prix. I was going to say N64 World Grand Prix. After that we get F-Zero X, which I'm actually excited about. Then FIFA. So out of the next 5, we've already got one game that I would consider good. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe these games are great, but I'm certainly not holding my breath. This might be a pretty short episode. Let's see what we can do about it, though. So, F1 World Grand Prix. I don't care about Rumble. I don't own such a thing. It's got a good opening jam, but can it live up to said opening jam? Well, obviously we need the Grand Prix, File 1. I don't know any of these people. Who looks like someone who is particularly fast? Magnussen. We're gonna do this. We're gonna win. We're gonna win the Grand Prix and be the best super race car driver ever. Maybe. Probably not. Oh, we're racing in Australia. I didn't even realize they had an F1 scene in Australia. Okay. You can change the different settings in your car. Okay, that's fine. Can I just... I don't care. Just let me go. There. There we go. I would like to do a qualifying. Okay. I was just here. Oh, you know what's wrong? I see. It's that thing where your controller's like just for some reason like automatically going into one thing. I don't know why it was doing that, but it was just going to the right. Oh, okay. I think we're actually in the race now, but this is like a cutscene. Okay, now we're in the race. Alright, let's go. Supercar mobile powers activate, go! I need to use all the skills I learned from Car Battler Joe. Oh my god, I haven't thought about that game in forever, and now I gotta go play some of that. Okay. Not turning so great there, Magnussen. I'm not sure what, like, all this, like, extra faff on the right side of the screen is. Like, a lot of that seems like it doesn't need to be there. And a map of the course might be useful. And the giant grayed out bar of timing at the bottom of the screen could be probably not as huge. Also, it seems like there's a lot of, like, auto steer a little bit. Like, it's controlling my throttling a little bit. Like, I'm going, like, as hard, fast as I possibly can, and it's slowing me down for corners. So it's got, like, a little bit of, like, an auto driver feature, I guess. Although it's certainly not taking control away from me so much as it's just really deciding it doesn't like stuff that I'm doing. So any part where you see, like, my speed slow down, that's the computer deciding to do that for me because I'm just going flat out. And it's trying to kind of steer for me, but I don't know. Time was not recorded because it was a pit lap. Okay. Well, now that we at least remember the course, assuming I remember the course, I don't remember the course, we'll get a better time because we know the course better. Alright. Alright. Okay. Who needs braking? It's just speed and slightly less speed. And because this game already handles slightly less speed, it's just foot flat on the ground. Let's do it. Come on. We've got tofu deliveries to make. We can't spill the water, but we need to go fast. I've been watching a lot of Initial D lately. And playing the PS3 game. It's quite good. It's not a huge game, though. It's pretty small. Whoa! Alright. 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 High speed powers activate. Oh. Whoa. Alrighty. I'm about ready to do anything else. Give me a blue turtle shell. Anything. Hooray, that's my best go so far. Oh man, I'm already not wanting to play any more of this. This is boring. I don't know, like I said, like F1 games, and I've said this numerous times about like simulation style racers, and I think F1 games in general just sort of fall into that category. I don't think they're interesting. And you know, the moment they come out, they're immediately dated. Because like, simulation technology gets infinitely better. Pretty much moment to moment, really. I don't know, this is definitely not my style of racing game. I'd rather go back to play those Extreme G games, and even they were kind of a little bit jank. Or that Aero Gauge game, that game was pretty good. Thinking back to like the first episode we did, and I think that game's like $10. It's pretty cheap. Beetle Adventure Racing, great game. Better racing game than anything. Diddy Kong Racing, I think, is the king of pretty much all racing games that aren't Outrun anyway. Certainly on the N64, I think Diddy Kong is probably the best racing game you're going to get. I know there's a lot of love for Mario Kart, but, you know, I gotta say Diddy Kong had an adventure mode. Alright, well that was our best lap. Good enough. Already sick of it. On to the next thing that isn't that thing, because that thing was kind of crap. As my throat is desperately tensing up. Where are we going? Okay, F-Zero, an actual good racing game that I'm probably going to be equally crap at, but it'll at least be fast feeling. I think we can all agree that it's a good game. I have this in Japanese, and it's boxed. It's very fancy. I got it at a garage sale. Alright, we'll go Novice, because I haven't played this game forever. Mute City. And there's a bunch of different characters, although you can only start with these ones. So we'll be good old Blue Falcon. Which will be the second time this month I've played F-Zero on stream. Okay. Oh man. Like, I gotta tell you, just feeling that on the better control stick of the Brawler controller, this feels so smooth and good. Oh my god, okay, this controller, this is how you're supposed to play F-Zero, is with this controller. Not a sponsor, but you know, if the good people at whoever made the Brawler controller want to sponsor me, I wouldn't say no. It's a good controller. Pretty expensive, but worth it if you gotta replace your controller anyway. And that's like the lateral shunt kind of move. I'm vaguely remembering how to play this game. Oh man. man, F-Zero, this is so good. It's the only F-Zero game I actually own. I'm sad about that, because I've always wanted to try, was it GX on the GameCube. That game looks, like, ridiculously good, but I hear it's, like, stupid hard. But to be fair, F-Zero's always been a very challenging series. I've played most F-Zero games. I've even played, like, the Satellaview F-Zero upgrade packs that let you play as slightly upgraded machines on the Super Nintendo. Those were fun. Boom! There we go. This is an actual good racing game. Feels nice, it's responsive. It's really genuinely surprising that the N64 can make a game this smooth, because the N64 doesn't strike me as an immediately, like, really high-tech game console that could do, like, really high-speed gaming, but this is ridiculously smooth for the console and hardware it's running on. I can only imagine that they probably unload a whole bunch of stuff, like, the moment you stop looking at it, just so that it can keep track of all these racers, the physics, and, like, the track, as well as keep this kind of frame rate. But, man, this game is quite remarkable. Also, that guy just ate shit. Also, there's a giant octopus racer, and he's currently in second. That's delightful. I really want to play more F-Zero games. Like, this is the only one I officially own, although I do have the SNES Classic, which I think has F-Zero on it. But I think I've kind of on and off played most of them, except for, like, the GameCube and the arcade one. But man, does this feel good to just play. And with this controller, like I said, I think this is kind of how you should play it, is with this kind of controller. If I recall, there was like a kind of a spin maneuver you could pull off to attack people. I can't remember what the button combo is for that. Still, we made 5th. We at least placed. I'm just, you know, enjoying how smooth this is as an experience. And like I said, with this controller, this is just, like, ridiculously good. I don't want to go and play FIFA. I just don't. Can I just sit around and play this for the next 2 hours? That'd be fun. I'm sure some people would like that, I guess, but I do have to go and play FIFA at some point. And I don't wanna. Well, let's keep an eye on that line, because we need to pop out relatively not upside down, because you kind of die if you do that. And that's why that line exists in that tunnel. Help you keep your bearings so that if you start flipping upside down, you know where you're going. Alright. Boost power activate. Oh, you think you can pass me, Mr. Rival? Well, we'll see about that. Whoa, okay. That's fine. That's good. We're good. No problem. Whoa. Although I'd like more energy than what I've currently got. Thank you. Alright. Also, the starting line announcer guy is just terrifying. I remember that when I was a kid. I only rented this game once, but I remember the starting line announcer just being freaky. Like a thing from nightmares. Whoa! Okay. We're good. We're good. We got this. No problem. Just gonna boost to the exit. And coming first. That's how we do. And we are in number 1. Alright, let's go again. Devil's Forest. Tell me that's not terrifying looking. Well, it does look like the guy on the cover of System Shock, I believe it was. I haven't thought about that in forever. I really should try and play System Shock again. I don't know, it was a bit too horror for me. And it was wildly unforgiving. Whoa, let's stay out of the, I assume, sand. Either way, it's a thing you probably don't want to drive into because it's not the energy tank refiller thing. Whoa, okay. That's fine. That's fine, we're okay. Let's use a little bit of boost. See where we can go. Our rival is super far ahead. Whoa! Oh, that's not good. That is driving wildly not clean. Alright. 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 This corner kind of sucks. I do not remember how to play this game terribly well, but if we time our boosts in the right places, it's not going to matter too much. Okay. Whoa, okay. Works for me. Just gonna boost my way to victory. Man, this game looks remarkably good. Still in number 1. I think this is the final race of this cup. I think there's 5 races per cup. I always thought the music to this stage kind of sounded like something on Mega Man X a little bit. Wow, we are super far back. We need to not be there. I'd like to be higher up than like 20th if I can help that. Okay, so the trick is which way is the... Whoa, okay, we're going sideways, but we're okay. Okay, so the stripes are on the side this time. I can work with that. As long as I've got that knowledge, we're good. Our rival is within view, but we are super far down the pack. We're gonna have to make up a lot of time. Whoa, okay. Whoa! I whiffed that one pretty bad. I was so proud about how I took that little S-bend the first lap, but completely screwed up there. Alright, well, we're making our way up to the top, but we're still pretty far down. Okay. Just gonna not do that. And basically spam boost to victory. But we made it. That was fun. Alright. And that's rank number 1. Oh, no, we still got another one. Let's do it. I'll do an entire cup. Just because I want to not play football as much as I possibly can. I don't think we're actually getting any sort of speed boost start. I don't know what the trick is for this one. Like, my go-to is always universally just press gas at 2, and that's usually good for most racing games. Maybe not here. I think that's ice. We don't want to go on that. Lost a lot of health already. Oh crap, I remember this track. Because I remember that like incredibly like tight area and dying there a whole bunch. Okay. It's good. It's all good. We got this. No problem. Just gotta be super careful. Don't like that turn very much. We'll be okay. Possibly. Whoa, yep, that's ice. That's a lot of ice. Okay. Now we gotta be, like, super careful. Whoa, okay, let's not get taken out of the race. Alright, there. Making a little bit of progress, but we're super far down the line. I don't know how to deal with that S-bend. That's like an unbelievably sharp turn. Stay off that ice. Whoa. Okay. Got that. Ah, fourth. Man. This game's a lot of fun. It's been forever since I played this game, but man, I like F-Zero X. Still think Diddy Kong's my favorite racing game on the system, but this is definitely a good one. And we did it! We beat the Cups. We came in first in Mute City. And then came in 5th. Then came in 1st. And then came in like 27th now. That was pretty fun. I gotta admit, I do loves me F-Zero X. That's a good game. Also, if you look at the name, it spells Fox. Hence why it's a Star Fox connected game. Alright, next we've got FIFA. I don't want to play this game. Alright, let's play FIFA Road to Victory. Or not. I'd prefer not, but I guess we're doing it. I don't want to deal with save data or ever anything. I played enough football when I was a kid. Parents had me signed up for like 7 years, and I hated every moment of it. Okay, let's play friendly. I want to point out these menus are really choppy. Like, maybe it's just because we just got off of F-Zero, which was a really not choppy game, but this is, like, remarkably choppy comparatively. Whoa, okay. Yeah, can we just go back to F-Zero? That was running so much better. And it wasn't a giant advertisement for a million different companies.
So we'll take you over to Andy Gray and John Motson. First, it's John.
Yes, thanks, there's a great crowd here today.
Oh god, I don't care.
Your thoughts, Andy?
Am I the X's or O's? I genuinely don't know. Do I even have control over... I don't think I actually have control over any characters. I think this game is playing itself right now. Or it's taken all control away from me. One of the two's happened, and that's okay. I guess we can just watch this for a little while. I guess that's what a friendly match is just watching the game play itself. And watching the timer go up in increments of 11 seconds for some reason. That's not even time accurate. We've not been here 7.5 minutes. Man, this is certainly a game someone spent money on, I'm sure. I'm not that person, though. Actually, this does give me an interesting anecdote, though. Like, if you look into N64 importing, which is something I've done quite a fair bit, if you look at, like, PAL importing, I believe PAL region had, like, 5 exclusives, and 4 of them were football games. And the interesting thing about that is one of them isn't even technically an exclusive because it did make it to North America. They just changed it from like men's football to women's football for some, or vice versa. I can't remember which, but yeah, I think one of them's like Mia Hamm's soccer and the other's like a just straight up FIFA game. Technically different games, but still the exact same game. Interestingly enough, the other import you can get from the PAL region that isn't a football game is a Looney Tunes game. And I think this multi-cart actually has, like, a North American prototype of it, so we might actually play it, which I'd be pretty excited about. I've always wanted that game. And unfortunately, I did a lot of research into it, and you can't really play PAL and 64 games on North American stuff, as evidenced by the fact that we tried to do it with Earthworm Jim, in spite of the fact that it was labeled NTSC and not PAL. All you get is a dead screen, basically. Okay, that's enough of that. Too much FIFA, not enough anything else, really. Because FIFA is exactly what it is. And unfortunately, we're not done with it. Because now I gotta watch FIFA 99. So we went from 98 to 99 to 64. So we're actually gonna end up jumping back about 30 years for some reason. Because I guess we're going into historical football. But maybe the menus will be at least a little bit better optimized. Or I can continue to make fun of the fact that F-Zero is just infinitely faster than this game. I don't care. Something, something likeness, something unintentional, something, something, something. Don't care. Let's play FIFA. Or, you know, don't. Quick start. I guess I'll be Arsenal. I'm going to pretend I know who any of these people are. I don't care about this. I just want to go back and play more freaking F-Zero. Is what I want to do. Oh god, this is slow and choppy. Alright, hopefully this is going to be less slow and choppy. Am I the X's or O's? I'm the O's. Okay, let's go. So where's the part where I can just, you know, fake an injury and get the other guy red carded? Where's that button? I want to abuse the shit out of that button right now. Go! Okay, what's pass? That's pass. Okay. Pass. I find sports games, and I'm sure I've said this so many times, I find the controls to sports games like this really awkward because you either control one specific character, in which case you're never in the action, or you, like, control every character, but you, like, just shift depending on whoever's closest to the ball. And I guess that's like a best case scenario type thing, but I always find that, like, unbelievably disorienting to try and play like that. Because the fact is, if you play as one character in a team sport, you're never really gonna see half the action because your character's never gonna be in the center of it. But if you're everyone, you know, it's just gonna be awkward to try and swap between like each individual character. I have seen a couple of games try and do a thing where, like, you control your entire team, but you move all in unison. Like, everyone sort of moves in, like, a cluster that have, like, the same inputs and stuff. I feel like that's trying to, like, meet both awful situations halfway, but, again, I just don't think there's a way to really do team sports and make it feel good. Okay, that guy clearly kicked me in the head there. I'm pretty sure that's a penalty. Or some nonsense. Throw. Alright, let's go. Whoop. Alright, good. Good, 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 good. Go. Alright, alright. Whoop. Nope. Kick. Oh, yeah. There we go. I've now equaled the total number of goals I ever made in my 7-year soccer career. Fun story, my coach then yelled at me for letting that one dumb kid actually score a goal. I was not well liked in life, just in general. And now we gotta jump back 30 years into FIFA 64. Which I'm thinking will probably honestly be one of the ones we've already played. But let's see. Also, I think someone's upstairs and I hear a microwave, so hopefully the microphone doesn't pick it up. Okay, this is a... seems to be in German for some reason. That's concerning because that might mean this is a PAL version of something, which means this might not play so well. But let's see what we can do. Friendly! Hey, on the upswing. At least these menus seem to be slightly smoother. We'll play complex because I'm a complex individual. Actually, I'm curious if this will play like the other friendly mode, which is the game just simulating a game for me. So I can just not play and then just think about F-Zero for a while. That F-Zero Climax game I played was pretty good. It's a shame that it's ungodly expensive and rare and an import only. Nope, I actually have to play. Crap. I gotta say, this looks better in terms of a frame rate, but it visually looks very muddy comparatively. Like, I don't really understand what I'm looking at when I look at any of the characters. Oh god, yeah, this game's doing that thing where you kind of control all the characters in a clump, like I said. Like, everyone on my team is kind of moving in unison with the same movement. But at the same time, it's like doing that thing where you swap to whoever's closest. Very strange. But it's a good example of what I was talking about a second ago, I guess.
No problem.
Hooray! Way to go, guy in a red shirt. I'm pretty sure his name is Red Shirt Guy. Whoa.
Nice move.
Whoa. Yeah, you can see the guy above me kind of... The guy below me, they're trying to follow my moves. Like, we're going in a clump using the same inputs. Which is interesting, I guess.
Excellent pass.
But again, it's probably the best solution to, like, the awkwardness regardless of what they wanted to do, but none of it really works terribly well. I think the best way you could maybe make something like this work, and it wouldn't be feasible on this kind of hardware, it'd be doable nowadays, but you could probably try and simulate a team using, like, everyone, like, using online servers, just to have, like, every single character played with one player, and then just simulate an entire proper team. You could do that, I guess. That would take a lot of logistics work, though. And again, it would have the issue of you probably not always being in the action because you're on a team with other people who all have to do their part. I don't know, I guess my point is sports on video games don't make sense, but my point is also sports in general don't make a lot of sense. And I just don't understand the world of sports or why human beings put funding into them. I mean, it makes as much sense to me as esports, which I don't understand either. Like, I just, not to get controversial, I just don't get why we as a species decide to put money into stuff like esports and actual sports. They seem like a massive waste of time to me. But either way, that is that thing. And I'm going to do an extra episode, so if you're on Twitch, stick around. But if you're on YouTube, I guess you're going to watch some more next week. But based on these past 5 games, would I recommend this? Well, F1 World Grand Prix was a waste of time. FIFA, all a waste of time. At least FIFA 64 had better menus, but everything else was worse about it. FIFA 99, I guess, was the best of a bad situation. F-Zero X was legit, though. And honestly, as much as I hate the other 4, F-Zero X, I think, saves it. Because it was just that good. So, yes, but by that I mean, you know, delete these 4 off your thing and just keep F-Zero X. That's the takeaway here. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, follow the stream to know we go live, because we try and stream as often as possible. Check out, subscribe to my YouTube channel, see everything else I do, which is a lot of stuff. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon. Support the show any way you can so that I can continue to do what I do to the best of my ability, which in this case is look at some very bad football games and one very, 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 very good racing game. And join me next time where we take a look at fighting games like Fighter's Destiny and Fighter's Destiny 2 and Fighting Force, which I want to say was a prototype of Streets of Rage, sort of. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, Internet.